Well, hello and welcome all you wonderful people to this first video in the 2024 8 Days of Christmas video series. And we are going to start off this end of the year video series in a very fitting way, talking about the end of the train. Here we have a Rivarossi HO scale Southern Pacific end offset Cupola Caboose in a gorgeous silver and black paint scheme. Now, SP did not have a whole lot of these types of cabooses because, you know, they were known as a mountainous railroad. So, excuse me. The few cabooses they had of this configuration were largely confined to local service and or the flatter areas of the railroad like Texas, Louisiana and such. Starting off, you can see this car has very nice cast-in rivet detailing all the way throughout, prototypically correct. You have the marker lights here, and there is another set of marker lights on the other side. In the same spot on the car body. The car is equipped with Katy knuckle couplers, magnetic knuckle couplers. There is a tool chest, storage cabinet, whatever you want to call it, on the other side of the car, which we'll take a look at momentarily. The lettering on the car is prototypically accurate and very well done. It's nice sharp separation between the black lettering and the silver of the car body. And the car number 1171 is correct, and you can also see this radio equipped decal right here, and you've got some car information. The caboose features frictionless bearings. I'm not sure how well you can see them, and I'm not gonna try zooming in on it because, as you all know, my camera is kind of chintzy about, you know, super small details like that. They are not sprung. They're a solid plastic piece. The car does feature simulated wooden decks, wood plank decks, and the steps here are just smooth plastic. They're solid cast onto the body. There is a prototypical sunshade detail here, and there is no window glazing on any of the windows. Not a hard thing to add yourself if that irritates you. Me personally, it doesn't really bother me all that much. You do have a separately applied smoke jack and the trademark curved caboose handrails here on the side, or grab irons rather, are cast onto the car body. On this end of the caboose, we see cast on grab irons here and here. Some more cast on rivet detailing. The door and door frame are cast on to the car body, and as the other windows, no window glazing. The handbrake wheel here is separately applied, and there is no brake chain detailing. The grab irons, the hand railings are a little thick. This safety chain here is molded on as part of the hand railing and grab iron assembly, and this ladder, just as on the other end, is molded. This is all one piece. All this here is one plastic piece. The hand railings and the grab irons are a little oversized for scale, but you know, that's fine. That's not something that, you know, you're really going to notice or pay a whole heck of a lot of attention to when this thing is running around the railroad on the rear of a freight train. Okay, as promised, here's the other side of the caboose. Normally I wouldn't bother with this, but I wasn't paying attention. I showed the side of the car that did not have the storage locker here. You see you've got a couple more windows on this side versus the other side, but that's pretty much the only thing different. The truck detailing's the same. You've got the cast on grab irons, cast on marker light. Everything else is the same except for this and the window arrangement. Looking at the roof of this caboose, you can see there is cast on rivet detailing for each distinct roof panel. This brakeman's walkway here is cast on to the roof, although there are simulated supports for the walkway, for the catwalk, and simulated bolt detail on the planks. And the wood grain detailing is actually a nice touch on this model. And you've got 4 cast on grab irons here on the roof of the cupola, as well as cast on rivet detailing all the way around the top of the roof, along the edge of the roof panel. This car does have body mounted couplers. You can see there, here, and you can kind of sort of see here. You can see the emergency and service reservoir detailing, and the brake piston, and you have the underframe of the car simulated with some rivet detailing, and some of the brake rigging detailing is also modeled on the underside of the car. All the details on the underside of the car are cast on to the frame of the car. There are no separately applied freestanding details on the underside of this car, which, you know, again, not a big deal, because when things are going as they should, you're not really going to get a whole lot of opportunity to see the underside of this car. All right, now, given that the marker lights are here and not here, we're going to couple our train up. We've got an empty rock train made up, so we're going to go on ahead and couple up to the caboose.